Are you wondering how to tackle your EMP501 submissions using the South African Revenue Service's latest EasyFile Employer version 8 software? My name is Louis Munro, and in this video I'll walk you through my first ever EMP501 submission on the new EasyFile software that was released in September 2024. SARS calls it the EasyFile V8-Thin Client. Let's see how it runs and performs, because according to SARS, this new version of EasyFile brings a refreshed design, improved usability, and new features to align with current technologies. If you're not quite ready to switch over, don't worry, the previous version 7.3.4 is still functional and available for completing your mid-year EMP501 submission. Have a look at this video where I demonstrate how to use the older system. I've tested it and it still works perfectly for submitting EMP501 reconciliations in August 2024. But here's the catch. SARS won't support the old version after this mid-year run. I thought it's now or never to get a handle on this new software, because by February 2025 we'll all be required to use the new EasyFile V8-Thin Client. As with the previous version, this EasyFile software also runs on your personal computer. So the first step would be downloading the latest EasyFile software. Starting from the familiar SARS e-filing homepage, scroll down until you spot the EasyFile Employer icon. Click it and you land on the Welcome to EasyFile Employer page. Remember, this software is completely free to download. You'll see 3 widgets, each representing different download options. Click on the first icon, labeled Windows Download, with the message advising you to back up your existing pay-as-you-earn information on your PC before installing this version, as the installation could delete current information. So, make sure to back up your system first. Once that's done, go ahead and click the Download button. Next, you'll see a large Please Note message, a warning to back up your current files and data on your PC before proceeding. Click Yes to acknowledge these warnings and continue with the download, or No to stop. I'm ready to install, so let's click Yes and move forward. Now we're on the installation screen, where we need to provide some details to enable the EasyFile download. Start by entering your surname, followed by initials, then your company name. Next, enter the company registration number and the pay-as-you-earn reference number. Finally, add your telephone number and email address. The final step is to accept the terms and conditions. Click the checkbox next to I agree, then click on the Proceed button located at the bottom. Once you click Proceed, the EasyFile Setup compressed file will start downloading onto your PC. You'll usually find it saved in your Downloads folder. In your Downloads folder, locate the EasyFile Setup file and double-click the .exe file to open and run the installation application. You may see Windows Defender App Protection open. Click on More Information, then Run Anyway. When prompted with Do you want to allow this app to make changes to your device, click Yes. The EasyFile Employer Installation Setup screen will open, guiding you through the installation steps. Click Next to proceed. On the License Agreement screen, select I accept the terms of the license agreement, and then click Install. A warning will appear notifying you that the 2024 version of EasyFile may delete all data stored on earlier versions. You'll be advised to back up your EasyFile database before proceeding. When ready, click OK to continue with the install. The setup will begin installing EasyFile Employer on your PC. When prompted, click Install. Once all files have been extracted, the EasyFile Employer Setup Wizard screen will appear. To complete the installation and exit the setup, simply click Finish. You may encounter a familiar message stating that the EasyFile Employer server cannot be reached. It's either still starting up or currently unavailable, like displayed on my screen here. Don't worry, this isn't unusual. If you see this message, open Windows Task Manager, locate the EasyFile TC app, and select End Task. Once that's done, open the EasyFile TC app. You'll reach the Welcome to EasyFile screen, where you'll need to enter certain credentials to run the application. Start by entering any pay-as-you-earn reference number linked to your SARS e-filing profile, followed by your SARS e-filing username and password. Click Verify. You'll then be prompted to create your main user account, labeled as the admin user. Set up a password, confirm it, and add a password hint. Select the Allow CSV Editing checkbox and check I understand to confirm that neither SARS e-filing nor EasyFile will be able to retrieve your password. If it's lost or forgotten, complete the process by pressing Register. Now that we've completed the setup and registration, we're ready to start working within the EasyFile environment. Let's head to the new look homepage of EasyFile. Once there, as before, enter your username and password. Then click Log in to EasyFile. If you encounter an EasyFile Download Manager error message saying there is an issue retrieving version.json, just ignore it and press OK. At this stage, we don't have any employers set up in your EasyFile. So our first step is to add an employer. We'll do this by importing data from our previous EasyFile backup. By importing this file, the employer information will automatically populate. Let's get started with that process and click Continue. You'll be taken to the EasyFile dashboard page, and you'll see that the dashboard title is highlighted in the left sidebar menu. Next, click on Retrieve Certificate History. Now enter the login name, password, and pay-as-you-earn reference number for the company you want to import. Select a relevant period. In my case, I'll use the last submission performed for the 2024-02 period. I almost forgot the backup file we'll use is the database backup from the previous version of EasyFile, which highlights why backing up is so important. At the top, click on the Select File button, locate your zipped backup file, and click Open. You'll see the file name appear just below the Select File button. Once all the fields are completed, click Request Certificate Data. Give the system a moment to run and populate the data. Once it's complete, you'll see a Retrieve Certificate History message saying Certificate History successfully retrieved. That's a great sign. Press OK to continue, which will take you directly back to the dashboard screen. With the employer now added, let's navigate to the employer admin section in the left sidebar menu. You'll notice a checkbox under the select heading next to the company's name. Click this box to select the employer, then press continue. A message will appear confirming that the active EasyFile database you're working on has switched with the company's pay-as-you-earn reference number. Press OK and you'll see the employer's details displayed under employer information. I'm quickly scrolling through this page to confirm that all the information matches my company's details. Once verified, you can minimize this section. Head over to the left sidebar menu. Click on Employee Admin. I just want to verify that all employee information transferred correctly from the backup and there are no employees displayed. To view the employees, I need to locate them in the period we imported. Let's verify by selecting the period field at the top, opening it and choosing 2024-02. Now I can see the employee names. When I switch back to the 2024-08 period, there are no employees listed yet. This reveals that employee lists are specific to each period, keeping records organized by storing employee data for each submission period separately. As a result, tracking employees must be done on a period-by-period basis. So, how do we get our employee data into the new period? The best practice is to import employees directly from your payroll software program. Adding each employee individually would be nearly impossible for larger organizations. So using payroll software streamlines the process. Let's log out of EasyFile and head over to our payroll software program. For this EMP501 reconciliation, I'm using Sage Business Cloud Payroll. If you would like to explore its features and see what this payroll software offers, check out this video, where I cover everything you need to know. The link is also available in the description below, along with a sign-up for a 30-day free trial of Sage Business Cloud Payroll if you're ready to give it a try. To log in, I find it easiest to start from the Fun Accountant website. Head to the payroll page and you'll see a login button. Click it and you'll be directed to the Sage Business Cloud Payroll login page. Enter your email address used for payroll registration, your password, and click Login. Choose the company you'd like to import into EasyFile and select the relevant cycle. Once selected, the software will take you to its home page. In the top navigation bar, under the More title, click on Tax Certification. You'll be directed to the Tax Certification Submissions page. This may take a moment to load. In the middle of the screen, locate Submission Details. Next to the selected tax year, choose the relevant tax year. For the submission period, I'm doing a mid-year submission. Then, under Submission Type, choose Live Submission. The software will load, displaying cycle details at the bottom of the screen. Now, head to the top right corner where you'll see a green Create Submission button. Click it and the software will process your submission. Hopefully, you'll receive a success message confirming that your tax submission file was exported successfully, along with a reminder to download your submission reports. In the message box, click OK, and the reports for the specific submission period will be generated. Since this is a mid-year submission, I won't be issuing any tax certificate, so I'll ignore the first tab. On the second tab, you'll see the reconciliation report. This report displays the months in columns with headings followed by employee details. I'm just scrolling through to ensure everything is in order. Once verified, I'll click the Save icon to save the report to my PC. Next, I'll move to the EMP501 reconciliation report, which shows the monthly amounts for Pay-as-you-earn and UIF from March to August. After saving the report, I'll click on the error report to check for any issues. Fortunately, there are no errors. Fantastic news. Let's head back to the EasyFile program. Log in with your username and password. Then click Log in to EasyFile. It may take a moment to load. Once on the dashboard main screen, locate and click the Import Payroll File button. You'll be prompted to select the CSV file you want to import. This is the file downloaded from Sage Business Cloud Payroll named mid2025.txt. Click Select File. Once you've located and selected the file, click Open. A message will confirm that the payroll file is ready for import. Press OK to initiate the process, and the payroll file validation will begin. Once your payroll file has passed the validation process, click OK to proceed with the import process. Next, you'll receive a CSV file import message indicating that the file was successfully imported. You'll then have options to cancel, import another file, view employees, or go to the EMP501 declaration. Let's view the employees first to verify that something was imported. Under the 2024-08 period, you can see the employee records with names reflected as expected. Selecting an employee allows you to view the certificate created from the import. That's brilliant. We've taken a good look at the employee certificates. So now, in the left sidebar menu, let's head over to Reconciliations. On the Reconciliation screen, click the blue Accept Data button. This will open the SARS e-filing login screen, prompting you to log in to verify your credentials. Enter your SARS e-filing username and password. Then click Login to continue. Once loaded, the reconciliation data from e-filing will appear. First, complete the fields marked red under the contact person's details. Then, under the financial particulars, you'll find columns for Pay-as-you-earn liability, STL liability, UIF liability, and total monthly liability and payments. Let's pause at the message on the payments field and review the message box, which states this amount corresponds to the payment amount processed to your payroll taxes account for this specific month. If you are not in agreement with the value, request your statement of account to verify the amount. As we scroll through the data populated in this e-filing reconciliation, we can see that all the entries completed per month for Pay-as-you-earn, STL, UIF and payments made under their respective columns. Near the bottom of the report, you'll find the total liability amounts for each section, along with the tax certificate totals, which are populated from all employee certificates. Any discrepancies will appear in the difference row. At the very bottom, you'll see that the declared liability matches the total of all tax certificates, with a zero balance due by or to you. This means there's no need to complete a reason for any understatement, as there's nothing additional to declare. Now scroll back to the top of the reconciliation. Under the File menu, click File and Close. You'll see that On the EMP501 reconciliation workpage, the pay-as-you-earn and UIF amounts are populated, and the status shows as ready to file. In the action column, click the 3 dots and select Submit to SARS. You'll be prompted to log into SARS e-filing again. Once submitted, you should receive a success message confirming your submission. Great news! Press OK and you'll notice the EMP501 reconciliation status dashboard now displays Submitted to SARS with a date and timestamp. Let's explore more options under the Actions button. Click the 3 dots again, and this time we'll generate the IRP5 IT3A certificates in PDF format. A message box will appear indicating that you've selected to generate IRP5 or IT3 tax certificates for this EMP501 submission. Select the documents you'd like to generate. I'll select all and then click Export to test this process. Once complete, a message will confirm the PDF generation, and you'll be prompted to save the compressed report to your PC. Back under the Actions button, let's look at the Pay-as-you-earn dashboard. An essential check to ensure everything balances and confirm your submission was successfully received by SARS. The dashboard is organized into 6 widgets. First, the EMP201 returns and payments allocated. This section shows EMP201 liabilities and payments allocated. The two amounts should match with a 0 difference. The second is certificates. Here the total EMP501 certificates value is displayed. It's crucial that this matches the total certificate value received by SARS. The third widget, EMP201 and EMP501 liabilities. This section compares EMP201 liabilities with EMP501 liabilities, ensuring that the EMP201 values matches the EMP501 value. The fourth widget, certificate received and payments allocated. This section displays the total amounts allocated to certificates received by SARS, confirming that these match the payments allocated on the reconciliation. The fifth widget is the account summary for the period of reconciliation. It begins with the total EMP201 liabilities, adding any additional EMP501 liabilities, certificate adjustments, penalties and interest, resulting in a total liabilities amount. From this total, payments allocated to taxes are deducted, as well as payments allocated to other liabilities, leaving a final amount due, which ideally should be close to 0. The sixth widget, certificates received. This widget displays the number of certificates received by SARS and the total value. The reconciliation dashboard is an essential check for verifying your EMP501 success. It ensures that all amounts align from payroll data to the employer records declared to SARS. It also serves as proof that you've successfully completed the EMP501 reconciliation process. Once you've finished with the Pay-as-you-earn reconciliation dashboard, click the Back button at the top. Now let's look at how to switch between employers. At the top, you'll see a field displaying the employer's name with a drop-down list. Click on it, and from this menu, you can select the specific employer you want to work with by ticking the checkbox next to the employer's name under the Select heading, and then Continue. A message will confirm that the active EasyFile database you are working on has switched to the selected company's pay-as-you-earn reference number. Press OK to proceed. Let's explore the Utilities function in the left sidebar menu. The first section, Database Utilities, offers two options in the drop-down. You can backup the EasyFile database or restore an EasyFile database. Be cautious with restoring, as it will overwrite your current data. Next, under User Management, you can view the existing users and add new users on the system. In Validation Logs, you'll find details on the files imported to EasyFile, including each file's name, date imported, and validation status. Finally, under Update, you can check the current version of EasyFile you're using. One of the best features of the new EasyFile is that updates happen automatically. So you no longer need to go through the lengthy update process each time SARS releases a new version. This is a major improvement over the old system. Back at the dashboard in EasyFile, you'll notice that the Logout button is no longer at the bottom left side menu bar. It's now located in the top right corner of the screen. And that's where you'll go to log out. In the next section, I'll show you how to add an income tax number in the EasyFile for an employee. We'll start in Sage Business Cloud Payroll, where an income tax certificate error report notifies us if an income tax number is missing for an employee. You can download and save this report as a PDF for your records. Back in EasyFile, on the dashboard, navigate to Employee Admin and find the specific employee you want to register for income tax. At the bottom of the Employee Admin screen, you'll see three buttons. Click on the middle one, labeled IT Register. You'll be prompted to log into SARS e-filing, so enter your credentials and press Login. A message will appear showing the employee's tax number registered with SARS. Press OK to close the message box, then save the employee's details to ensure the tax number is correctly updated in EasyFile. This step must be completed before you submit the reconciliation to SARS to prevent errors with your submission. Now that we've saved the tax number in EasyFile, we also need to update it in Sage Payroll. This ensures that when we, in the future, import the employee payroll file from Sage, the tax number won't be omitted, saving us from repeating this process. The best practice is to ensure that Sage Payroll is always updated with each employee's tax number. Remember, each time you perform a reconciliation, employees are freshly imported from Sage Payroll with their updated details. It's not a continuous process in EasyFile. So let's log in that tax number in Sage Business Cloud Payroll. Log into Sage Business Cloud Payroll. Once logged in, go to Company and select the relevant cycle where the employee is registered. From the top menu under Employee, choose Employee Details. Locate a specific employee in the left sidebar menu. Scroll down to the Tax section within the Employee Details. Find the tax number field. Enter the tax number you retrieved from EasyFile and press Save. The tax number is now securely saved for that employee in Sage Payroll. Many companies remain dormant but aren't closed or deregistered as employers with SARS. The best practice in these cases is to submit NIL returns to SARS. I'll walk you through how to do this quickly. Hold on to your seatbelts. It's going to be a quick one. Starting from the EasyFile login page, log in and head over to Employer Admin. It's not possible to import an employer with 0 values or NIL returns, so we'll need to add the employer manually. Here's how. Enter the contact person's details first. Name, surname, business phone number, email address, and their position at the company. Next, fill in the employer's information, trading or company name, pay-as-you-earn reference number, SIC 7 code,
Sometimes minds go crazy, sometimes
and business address. Once complete, click Add Employer. You'll receive a confirmation that the employer account was registered successfully. Press OK to close the message. Now head to Reconciliations and click on the Accept Data button. You'll be directed to SARS e-filing. Log in to proceed.
feeling blue. Won't you piggyback, won't you
In the Financial Particulars section, all fields, including pay-as-you-earn, SDL, UIF, and monthly payments, will display zeros, indicating no liabilities for a non-trading company with nil submissions. I'm simply scrolling through the reconciliation to confirm that everything is zero. Once verified, return to the top. Locate the File button and select File and Close. Back on the EMP501 reconciliation workpage, you'll see that the status now shows Ready to File. Under the Action button, the three dots, click Submit to SARS and log into SARS e-filing once more. The data will sync and you should receive a successful submission message. Press OK to close the message and you'll see the status updated to Submitted to SARS. As I always say, it's essential to finish with a backup. To do this, go to the left sidebar menu under Utilities. Then select Database Utilities and click the Backup Database button. Depending on the size of your database, this may take a few minutes. Choose your preferred location to save the zipped backup file, then press Save. Once complete, you'll have successfully created a backup. And there you have it, the complete guide to navigating the new EasyFile software for your EMP501 submission. From downloading and installing the latest EasyFile to setting up your employer and employee details, submitting reconciliations to SARS, and even handling NIL returns. We've covered all the essentials. I hope this video delivered on its promise of a clear, up-to-date look at using the newest EasyFile tools, so you can complete your employer declarations through the South African Revenue Services with confidence. Throughout this video, I used Sage Business Cloud Payroll alongside EasyFile to simplify the submission process. If you'd like to learn more about Sage and how it can manage payroll easier, check out this video where I cover the software in detail. If you found this video helpful, please like, share and subscribe to the Fun Accountants channel to stay current with all my tips on managing your business.